from the West Coast. We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi, here in Inglewood, California. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
If that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
They take the handoff. Now Nix. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And they'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Here's the give to Irving. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
To go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
The give for the first time to Rashad White. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm not surprised by that outcome, Kate. You crowd the line defensively by going all out for the safety. You got to be careful you don't wind up giving them an alley, not just to escape the goal line, but for an even bigger chunk of yardage.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. going to be good for an LA first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Going to the ground again on first. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Drake Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. New set of downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First and 10. It's a give to White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Herbert with a blitz coming. He's got Hampton underneath. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gets this one to London. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. And that was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
1st and 10.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Shotgun give to Hampton. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, if I know running backs, Kate, I think I do after all these years, this is not a want the next touch. This is a need, a demand for the next touch. Go get that fruit from that seed that you just planted at the 1.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Looking inside the red zone. Looking right, and he finds it. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Rashad White touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Dump off caught by his back. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Irving trying to run for the first. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down wins. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Knicks setting up the running back screen. Irving a first down and more. Down the sideline into the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But that defense is flying around and making the play.
They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Brought in. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Running for it. Here's Irving. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Drive starts with a carry by White. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
Finds London on the slant. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Herbert now off the play fake. Into the hands of Gadsden. Complete. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All set to go now from the 35.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Running on second with White. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. Lion.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Chargers currently on top here at SoFi. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Set.
Herbert from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to identify contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against the 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
He's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Offensive line fast.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Hampton will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Broncos nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On the move, headed right. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Out of the gun, White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
On third down, Herbert. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Man in motion here.
Hey, let's go, right here.
On first down, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On first and 10, here's Nix. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Once more, it's Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And 3 at the 29-yard line.
This is Irving on second. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with third and 2.
Tackled by Chris Platzman. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Trying to pick it up with Algier. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, that sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
On the give, this is Irving. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up first down, too.
First down, Denver.
Once again, Irving. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the
Nothing
play.
doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 6-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's low and bounces short of his man.
This defense, they got a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The third down give to Hampton. This is going to be shy at first, but not by much. It's fourth and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Play action with Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Junior Colson bringing it into that play.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
23 yards.
They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Here's the give to Irving. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Nix from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to take this to the 23 to stop Meade to set up third and very short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down, give to Irving. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos now within one score in the fourth. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Trying for the deep ball. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
They'll go to the option on 2nd down. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, we call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
On the toss, it's Algier. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Marvin Mims.
6-yard gain on the play.
It's a gain of
and
6.
It's going to be 1st down Denver.
And the Broncos
sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Nix. It's a screen play to Warren. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Broncos.
Nix now on 1st and 10. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is why Scott's talked about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he's sent out. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Set.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Herbert from the gun. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers leading by 7. Third down, and they need to get 10. He's back to throw. McConkey's got it again. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll throw it. Gets this one to London. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And inside give to Hampton. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Chargers 28, Broncos 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the the gun, it's Nix. Here's the jump off to Warren. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing that they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Here he is to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Mims with the grab. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Gets this to Fant. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for Broncos first down. They'll throw again. Nix. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
4 yards on the pickup.
Needs to throw again. Chased out to his right. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's third down. Now to throw. Brought in along the sideline. Just need an official ruling. And they say catch. Great play.
First and goal.
They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Once more, it's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. They don't wait just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over.
Touchdown, Denver.
Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
So with 35 seconds left, no question about it. They've got to find a way to recover this kick. This kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Chargers getting set. First and 10. From the gun, a run for White. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. To the line. Here's third and 3. Hampton now up the middle. And he's got the Charger first down. And that should be all she wrote in this one.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.